Hey, welcome to Budget Jeeps. I'm Steve Harris.
And I'm Tom Harris. And we put this channel together to show you how we are going to build a Jeep on a nice budget. I've looked at magazines and YouTubes. I've seen some absolutely gorgeous equipment. Stuff I'd love to have, rock crawlers, bog buggies, beautiful, beautiful show things. And I've also seen some price tags that are 15, 20, 30,000 dollars, $40,000, and I think that kind of scares off a lot of people. There might be people that are sitting back saying, "I'd like to have a Jeep, but I don't have that kind of money." Well, we're going to show you how to do it on a budget, how to get a nice Jeep inexpensively. That's kind of on you, but we're going to show you how to go along, check it out, make a good, dependable vehicle, safe vehicle. We do gold mining. We do gold mining up in the hills. So the purpose of this is I bought it just to load it with gear and go up to the mountains. And then an amazing thing happened. We fell in love with it. We love driving around town here in it with it all open and being ready to go anytime. Load it with gear and go up and go gold mining. And it needs some work. You're going to see in the next few videos, we're going to show you some of the stuff it needs, both one for dependability, two for safety, and three just because it deserves more than it's gotten. It needs to have its respect and get this ugly off of it.
So stick around and let's go have some fun.
Okay, this is about things we need to do and things we want to do. Get this ugly off of here. This whole thing doesn't look cool at all. I want to put a winch on the front, so we put that on our list. Talked to a sheriff's deputy, and he said the tires cannot be more than halfway outside the fender. These are way over that, so I'm going to put some fenders back on here or do something to extend that back out. There's a little crack up here, a little bit of body work here and there, but nothing big deal. There's no rust on this thing at all. Come down here, the sides are straight, looks pretty good. I'd like to get some mirrors that mount up here so that I can take the doors off and still have mirrors and see what's behind me. That's on the list. Inside, they didn't primer the floor when they painted, so it's all chipped up. That's got to be primered or surface sanded. A little bit of surface rust here, but no big deal. They took the plugs out. I guess it sat out during the monsoon. But this wiring here definitely needs some attention. All the gauges work. That's really a good thing. Yes, this is good. These are kind of buggered up a little bit. I'll show you a trick on how to clean these up and make them look really nice. Really nice. This tailgate, we got a crack in the mount here that holds the spare tire. This tailgate has definitely seen a better day. There's a huge crack here, goes all the way down to there, and here. Crack goes all the way through. I see somebody try to fix it by welding a plate on. This has all got to be replaced, fixed. Something's got to be done with it. I'm not quite sure what yet. I think maybe they watched Mythbusters and used a manhole cover as a spare tire because they put a lot of weight on here at one point. That's got to be fixed. There's no backup lights on this. I don't know why, how, or whatever happened there. That I want to repair. Back bumper's quite ugly, but I'll work on that. Again, more chipping of the paint. That's just bad prep when you start. Under here, the wires are just exposed. That's got to be put in all the way around here. This whole thing, this has got to be protected. You just can't have wires hanging out like this. Obviously, some upholstery work would be nice. Seat covers or something. Steer's got some play in it. Got to look at that and figure it out. This door the handles do not work. Things are just absolutely disconnected. Going to work on that, but the upside is these come off easy. I can work on it on a workbench, find some parts, get it back together and get it working. Here's some more of the wire, exposed wire right by my foot. I have no clue what that is. The emergency brakes bracket needs to be attached. Okay, and here, seat belts. This definitely is a safety thing. These look dried and weathered, and they're definitely frayed all over. So that can't be, look at that. That can't be like that. So we're going to get new ones of those. All in all, it's in really good shape. There's no rust, no body rust underneath. It's just little bitty things that'll take this from kind of an ugly duckling to just a great little work vehicle. And that's what we have in mind. I'm sure we'll find more little problems with it. We're going to start it up, take you for a little drive, show you how bad the exhaust leak is. The radiator's got a slight leak. That's going to be a video coming up very shortly. And the transmission is absolutely gone. But the young man I bought it from threw a new transmission in with it. So that's just an R&R. The exhaust, we'll get underneath and show you pictures and get after that.
You might be asking yourself how we're going to keep track of all of the projects, and actually this is something that you really need to do at home as well. We're using a regular old whiteboard. We've gone through here, made a list of all of the modifications, either cosmetic or just for sheer safety. All the stuff that needs to get done. We've also gone ahead and put up a price list here so we can keep a running tally of what we've spent so far. So you can already see we've got a few things over here in the price list. It's because we've already had to replace them. So we have the first thing on our list here is the Jeep. We got the Jeep on sale for $2,500. So my dad's a barber, and his barbershop is right next door to a tire store. And one of the guys from the tire store came over, and he says, hey, I know you're looking for tires for the Jeep. I've got a set of BF Goodrich all-terrain TAs. They're 32-inch tires, about 11 inches wide. Somebody had them on their vehicle, they didn't want them, and they were selling them for $60 a piece. So we ended up out the door for $300, and that was mounted and balanced. So we're gonna go ahead and put that up there. One of the first things that we had to replace on the Jeep was actually the starter. Starter went dead the day we bought it. So we already went through and replaced it. We'll actually take you up under and show you how to do it again. We actually picked up the starter from our local AutoZone. Ran us about $75. And we went ahead and installed it that night. It's actually a pretty simple job. Like I said, we'll take you up underneath and we'll show you how to actually do that. The other thing on the list is a manual. Now, this right here, this should actually be the #1 thing you buy when you purchase a vehicle. It doesn't matter if it's a Jeep, new, old, anything like that. This is a Chilton manual. There's another company called Haynes. They make a manual as well. They're amazing. These things will tell you how to take your vehicle apart and put it back together without any leftover nuts, bolts, and screws. This is the #1 purchase anytime you buy a vehicle. So you can pick up one of these from any auto parts store or online. They're pretty cheap. They only run you about $30. So this, like I said, #1, your first purchase. As soon as you buy the vehicle, this is what you get. So the rest of our list here that we've gone through is we've made up all the different things that we need to get taken care of. These are all of the stuff. They're either here for safety reasons or just for cosmetics. So with that being said, let's get to work.
Hi, I wanted to talk to you about a tool that'll save you a ton of headaches. It's a tool that I ignored most of my life. Very important. Highly encourage you to get one. When you get your manual, like Steve told you about, it's going to have torques in it for every nut and bolt on the car. Watch a NASCAR race. If you watch the pre-race, you'll see a guy with one of these doing the lug nuts before the race. They don't care during the race, but before they start off. I just want to really encourage you to get and use a torque wrench. I have broken more nuts, more bolts. You're going to spend a day going and getting an easy out, having to try and get it out, swearing a lot, and save yourself the time and the energy, and you can get these all over.